at the Win Audio Room, and Kalista has two relatively new products on display. And so, tell us what we've been listening to.
I'm Marie Clauzel, the owner and chief designer of Metronome technology. We're a French company managing two brands, the brand Kalista and the brand Métronome. I'm here to support my local distributor, Win Audio, based in Toronto, Canada. And we display this year two relatively new devices. A digital one, the Dreamplay XC, which is a SACD and CD player, and more than that, also a streamer and a DAC. And also the turntable, Dreamplay 2020, which is not so new, but which is the first time in the US for display.
So tell us a little bit about the CD player. Could I think of it as a streamer and a DAC that happens to have a drive in it? Or is it primarily intended for people who want to play their physical CD library?
The origin of the definition of the functionalities of the Dreamplay XC was just to observe the way the people now listen to music. I would say that in many countries, people first of all stream. They like to discover new music and so on. So it was quite obvious to include a streamer inside this device. And then it was also the very first 100% new Kalista for years. So I decided to make something very complete as a digital source. So you need to play CDs, SACDs, to stream, to have a DAC inside, of course. And we also added something particular in these devices, which is the, digital volume control. So it's a 4-in-1. Then you just have to add your power amp and speakers, and you need nothing else.
Okay. And there's a DAC integrated in it. Absolutely. Is there something special about the DAC?
No. The DAC inside Dreamplay X is also something quite new for us, because we used to work with AKM Japan processors, but you know that after the fire in the factory we had to change a little bit, and it's the first Kalista DAC built with ESS chips. And this is something that was a little bit of a challenge for us, because Metronome and Kalista are renowned for very analog sound, very specific sound. And we were convinced that AKM was a big part of it. And finally, we discovered that we are a big part of it.
Just a brief interruption, esteemed viewers. As you may know, I'm Tom Martin, Chief Content Officer of The Absolute Sound. We have a new product. It's on the Substack platform, and we're going to do some interesting things with Substack. First of which is reader questions and answers. Each Monday, readers will submit questions. We'll pick the most interesting ones and we'll answer the questions on Friday. We'll also have early access to articles and special blogs that don't appear anywhere else. We hope you'll join us. It's only a cost of a cup of coffee per month. Just check on the screen or in the show notes below. Thanks, and now back to the show. So you could use an ESS DAC,
Whatever the DAC,
and implement it in a way that you got the Kalista sound.
Absolutely. What is more important with those kind of processors is that they are reliable and powerful, and then we know what to put outside, what to put around them, and the way, very specific way, with a big work on the power supply, that makes that we can preserve and maintain the quality of sound. Yeah.
People have doubts about digital volume controls. Are they worried about nothing, or do you have to do extra effort to make it work properly?
Actually, we didn't develop that. We work in partnership with a French company of engineers. The name is Lead Processing, maybe you've heard of it, and they are really specialists of that. We wouldn't have developed ourselves something because it's, of course, fully digital, and it's only a matter of developing a specific software that minimizes the losses or no loss at all. And this, for us, it was preferable to deal with a real specialist of that.
Okay. And what's your feeling about the result? Is it better than an analog volume control?
I wouldn't say that. It's not comparable, but the point is that all the users, all the people who use it, because we also have on different Metronome devices, everyone says that it's really very, very performant. So it's not comparable because, you know, the preamp and the volume control is very important in terms of sound reproduction. But here we have something very neutral and very, very consistent. So that's it.
Okay. And some people are claiming now that the streamer actually has an effect on the audio quality. Is that a thing you have found?
Oh yes, it's absolutely true. Because many people think that the streaming is only a matter of computing, and it's not only that. And I can tell that many end users, many customers who use our streamers, the Kalista streamers, but also the Metronome streamers, people say that they found a huge difference between our streamers and the competition ones. Yes, it's not only a matter of a computer and there's a flow of digital information coming in, coming out.
It's not just ones and zeros.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Can you tell us the price point?
So the price for DreamPlay XC in the US is $79K.
Hi, my name is Win, and today at AXPONA we have the Kalista Dreamplay XC CD player that support SACD as well, and we also have the Kalista Dreamplay Turntable, Karana acoustic preamp, phono stage, and that's the external power supply for the CD player. And these are the Karana acoustic mono blocks. And today we have the Vimber Tonda D loudspeakers, and with all the Crystal Cable Art series behind the system. And let me invite Jo Marie to talk a little bit more about the Kalista turntable and CD player.
Yeah, the story of the Dreamplay 2020 turntable is quite, let's say, amazing, because of course we are not turntable specialists, but all our CD players and DACs are renowned for their very analog sound. So 3 years ago, I decided to develop a specific turntable to, how can I say, to tell our love for analog. And since we're not specialists of the analog and turntables in particular, we decided to have a partnership. So I designed the shape of the turntable, and a specialist of turntables based in Europe makes it for us. So it was at the beginning designed to be a limited edition, but it was quite successful, so we continue building it. So here you have the DreamPlay XC, existing in two versions. DreamPlay X, which is a SACD transport and a streamer, because now at Metronome and Kalista we put streaming functionality inside all our products. DreamPlay X and XC are the first 100% new Kalista devices since the beginning of the brand. It was designed from scratch. I always say, so people who meet me frequently, they know the story. I always tell that this is my COVID baby, because I designed the external shape during the first occurrence of COVID in France. So it's a SACD player. It's a streamer, as I said. And in this XC version, you have a DAC inside and also a digital volume control from the French engineers of lead processing.